to Wine Time. I'm your host, Kate Voltan. This is my weekly video segment where I talk about all things business and all things mummy, and we do it over wine because we can, and because I love wine. So today, what are we talking about? 3 ways for you to change your negative mindset.
It's wine time.
So we all have those days where you just want to like crawl under a rock and never come out, right? We've all been there. Whether it's a difficult client that you're dealing with, or maybe something hasn't gone right on the mommy front. Today, for me, I had a really bad morning, and it's kind of fitting that I'm filming this episode of Wine Time because it's a good reminder for me. I completely forgot my son's mystery sharing. Not good. Mystery sharing, if you have a kid in JK or SK, you understand that mystery sharing is very important to them, and they look forward to mystery sharing, well, at least in my house. And if you don't have a young kid and you don't know what mystery sharing is, it's a fancy word for show and tell, okay? So he was supposed to bring something in today, and I realized late last night, it was on the calendar, I didn't check earlier, and we missed it. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have a very, very unhappy 4-year-old when he gets off the bus today. So I'm gonna share with you how I kind of work through that negative mindset today.
It's wine time.
So number 1, forgive yourself. Oh my, cut yourself a bit of slack, would you? It's no big deal. Just because you have a bad day with a client, that doesn't go against the other 99% of the time where you have a really good relationship with your client. You're just having a bad day. We all have them. Everybody has them. Everybody. There's not one CEO in this world that hasn't had a bad day. It's just the cycle of business. And as a mom, we probably have bad days all the time. Am I feeling bad about mystery sharing? Sure. Have I forgiven myself? Yeah. I had a very big presentation I was prepping for this morning, and that was my focus, and sometimes that's gonna happen. It's a miracle they got out in, their boots and hats and mitts and gloves and backpacks, and, if you focus on what you did great, lunches, breakfast, hair brushed, they're clean, they're clothed, okay, that one thing that you forgot at the end of the day, it doesn't define you, so let it go.
It's wine time.
So number 2, say goodbye to the negative self-talk. See ya. You gotta let it go. When we talked about forgiving yourself, now stop the negative self-talk. Stop saying I'm a bad parent. Stop saying to yourself you're not good enough, my business isn't big enough. Your subconscious will believe whatever you tell your subconscious. So if you choose to tell yourself negative things, which most of us do the majority of the time, your brain will believe those negative things. I challenge you to look yourself in the mirror and say, I love and approve of myself exactly as I am. I love and approve of myself exactly as I am. That one comes from Louise Hay, who's one of my favorite people on the planet. But Louise Hay has a lot of positive affirmations. And believe it or not, that one can be really hard to say. And I guarantee you, if you just said it with me, it felt awkward. And if it felt awkward, guess what? That means that you are having a hard time telling yourself that you love and approve of yourself. Tell yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm gifted, I'm intelligent, I'm creative, I'm spontaneous. All those things you likely teach your kids to say about themselves. It's time for you to start teaching yourself to say them about yourself.
It's wine time.
Number 3, dance and sing. Oh, so simple, but so magical. Guess what? By listening to a song that you love, it puts you in a mood that you have never been in before. You will be happy, bouncing around, you'll be dancing up a storm, and if your kids are with you, get them to do it with you. You can share in this moment with your kids. But here's what I know, if you trick your brain into thinking you're happy, right? I'm happy. Eventually you will be happy. And if you're dancing and singing to a song that you love, you will program your subconscious to think it's happy, so your conscious mind thinks that you're happy as well. And then guess what? You're happy.
It's wine time.
So there you have it. 3 ways to change your negative mindset. Number 1, forgive yourself. Number 2, stop the negative self-talk. And number 3, I want you to dance and sing, because life is too short. Listen, negative stuff comes up all of the time in mommyhood and in business, but you get to choose how you deal with it. How amazing is that? You have such an amazing life that you get to pick how you react to certain situations. So I challenge you, instead of beating yourself up, why not try to have a positive mindset? Because life is way too short to live in that negativity.
It's wine time.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Wine Time. I did. We were talking about dancing and singing. It doesn't get much better than that for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Wine Time. That way it automatically shows up in your inbox each and every week. And also be sure to download my free Moms and Biz Survival Guide. Gives you all kinds of great tips on how to survive mommyhood and business. And also be sure to check out my website, katevoltan.com. My blog's up there. We have my Moms and Biz Elite e-course. There's all kinds of great stuff for you to be checking out. So until next week, enjoy your wine.
You're a mom